Hey, we all have limitations, and you know what your limitations are. So don't forget, don't be afraid to ask for some help if you need it. Bees. Well, believe it or not, I've got my beehives going and they're strong and healthy, and my good friend Jim is the one that helped me get my beehive set up. He's kind of my mentor, and I'm going to pass the video on to him at this point to show how we set a hive up from a box of bees. It's not a nuke, which is kind of a pre-established sort of a hive. I guess it's got the frames in it and this kind of thing. This is a T-bar or a top bar hive, and he's going to show us how to set that up.
Somewhat, so they're not all fitting in there just right now. See, everything looks good. Okay, the first 5 here do not have the spacers in between. All the rest of them have a spacer in between. Okay, these all look good. They're not going to swell up anymore because we already got all the humidity in here. Move forward. This is the back. That set your spacing. So we'll move that forward. Now we're going to put the bees right in this area. So I'm going to remove about 3 or 4 of these. In fact, I'll just go ahead and put them in the front 5 here. Looks good. Now, first thing we'll do is we'll take out the queen. And we want to move the bees down a little bit. Take the can of sugar water out long enough to remove the queen. Okay, so don't want to squash any more bees than you have to because it gets them a little upset. Now you can see these guys are taking care of the queen. Mm-hmm. She's very lively. She's doing fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and brush them off. They'll find her again. We're going to brush them off, and we're going to take the cork out of the bottom. Okay, we got that clean. Now there's a cork right here on the bottom. When you take the cork out, make sure that you put your finger over the hole immediately or she'll get out. And if she gets out, you've lost your hive because your bees will follow her. They can smell her. So you put your finger right over that. See, she's still in there. Mm-hmm. Okay, but the little piece of cork is out now. Now the next thing we'll do is we'll take a marshmallow. You didn't open this yet?
No, sorry about that.
That's okay. Let's just grab a marshmallow for me there. And one of the mini marshmallows just about fills up this hole, and it'll take them 3 or 4 days to eat this out of there. So you just put it on there and squash it in. And then after you get it pretty much squashed in there, just squash it down on there so it sticks. right to the bottom of that. Okay. Now what we don't want, a lot of the things tell you to hang them in there, that they want them in there with this up. Don't agree, because something could fall in, would block her, keep her from getting out. Even a dead bee might block her. We want to do it this way. That way they'll eat her out. Nothing, there won't be any obstruction. She'll be able to get out, no problem. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take her and we're going to straighten out this little piece of metal and move these bees back. And we're going to start her right here between these two. And remember, you're going to have to take this box out in a few days. So I think what I'll do is just take this one spacer out for now, and we'll start her right here. Okay, so she's hanging down right there. It'll take them a few days to eat her out of there, not very long. Then you'll come back and you'll remove this box. Okay, I don't know, can you see her hanging? She's hanging down there. Okay, so now she's hanging pretty much straight down there. That's what we're looking for. Now the bees themselves, no problem. They don't have anywhere to go. They've been smelling that queen for a few days already. So we're just going to put them right in. What did I do with my knife? Here it is. They're just going to go right into the box. It's not a hard process. Again, we don't squash any bees we don't have to, because they don't particularly put out. Okay. Now there's a few bees left in here. We're going to set these right down here, and we're going to put these back over. I don't like them getting under my beard.
Jim did get stung, and I promised him that I wouldn't show the part where he got stung. So, being the gentleman that I am, I'm not going to do that. So, I also got stung, and I think that that's really not bad, considering when you first set it up. Here's the video on me setting up my hives. Hurt as bad as you might think it might.
It's like having a tack.
Yes.
Like stepping on a tack.
Yeah, you got stung.
Not too bad.
It's not as bad as it could be.
It's on top of the hive? Okay.
smoker ain't working too good again. No, this is alright.
Got some knocking at the door.
And we are done. That's it. One thing that Jim's always told me is that beekeeping is really not a big deal. And it always has seemed a little overwhelming to me, pretty complicated, a little bit scary. But now that I've been into it, it's really not a big deal. I'd say if you've been thinking about it, my suggestion is jump and go for it. It's really a lot of fun, and I think you'll find it rewarding. Look around me here and see if you see a bee.
You're gonna shoot all this.
Okay, That's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next week, or next month, or whenever I get to it. I always answer questions whether posted publicly or privately. See you then.